Hello, Flat Earth researchers, debaters and debunkers. In my previous video, just on the street out here, I talked about the difference between making observations and measurable proof. And this is simply because everything we're told about us being on a spinning ball Earth has been done with observations. Yet we have what is passed off as scientific fact from these observations that are not backed by any measurable proof, such as the Earth's surface curving away from us at any given location, the measurable proof of gravity as a force that keeps us stuck to the imaginary ball. It's the only reason we need to consider that there would be an external force is because we know that otherwise it would be physically impossible to stick to a ball. So we have to be able to perceive that there's an external force. But this is not something that's ever been given to us in any form of measurable proof. Calculations have been made, or observations of things falling through the air, and a measurement of the speed at which it falls or the rate of acceleration, but that does in no way is measurable proof of the cause. And it doesn't prove either way that things are sticking to the outside of a spinning ball. So it goes all the way back. We have no measurable proof of gravity as an external force. We have no measurable proof that down becomes a different direction when you move across the surface of the Earth, just because we assume that down is towards the center of a spherical Earth. Yes, you can calculate it. Yes, you can model it. Yes, you can make some kind of observation in front of you where someone might, or something might appear to go down a curve. But you can't provide any kind of measurable proof to back up the claim. And of course, you have to ignore the laws of perspective in order to convert that into some kind of evidence gained from an observation. So, of course, it's understood that you don't need to take a tape measure to measure the height of that tower. It can be done with trigonometry or whatever, just measuring the distance, physical distance from here to the base of the tower. And as long as I got an angle of 45 degrees up to the top of the tower, then I can call that a measurement of this tangible thing on the Earth in front of us, at which we can at least make a measurement of the distance between ourselves and the tower. And as long as we are at the same distance from the tower as it is tall, and we have an angle of 45 degrees, then we know we've created a triangle that gives us a measure of its height. So, shift your focus to that star over there, which is pretty much at the same height as the top of the tower. So this is where the difference is. The star is an intangible object in the sky. I'm measuring the same angle pretty much to the top of the tower as I am to the star. But of course what's missing is any knowledge or any measurable proof, any physical measurement between myself and the star. So when we're looking at the star and trying to determine some kind of evidence or proof about where we are on this Earth and where the Earth is, looking at the star proves nothing. It could be absolutely anywhere. And in this 2D photograph that you're going to see on the screen of this scene, well, what have you got? All we've got is an observation. nothing that we can actually measure. Okay? And of course the star will go overhead and it will go over there and the angles will change. But that in no way dictates what's moving. It in no way dictates how things work. It in no way dictates the shape of the Earth. Yeah? And it's quite incredible how people will argue about these things and fail to really see the difference. Okay? So, yes, we can measure the distance to the tower and we can calculate and therefore measure the height of the tower based on known measurements. But the star, all we have is an angle. Without any other knowns or measurements, we have nothing. We have nothing but interpretations and assumptions. Yeah? I do hope that clarifies it. Thank you very much.